Hey everybody, welcome back to Swiftlessons for another Pink Floyd guitar tutorial. Throughout my life as a musician, very few things have motivated me more and also expedited my progress more than the opportunity to collaborate. So jamming, writing songs, recording with other players, this is a great way to facilitate applied learning, allowing for richer musical experiences and also greater retention of new skills. So in the interest of that, today I'm going to be jamming with players all over the world using an innovative and very powerful new app called Indaband. So with this app, I can quickly hop on sessions with the musicians that I follow. I can also flex my creative muscle and add parts to people's original compositions. Or I can jump on some fun cover tunes. So today we're going to jump on a session for Pink Floyd's Mother. All right, you can see I've got my session window open. We have folks adding drums, bass, and I've already laid down a few vocal takes. Alright, so we can add a track. This app is going to provide us with the perfect backing track for David Gilmour's iconic guitar solo. I'm using an external audio interface for excellent audio quality, and just like that, we're ready to record our guitar solo. Let's get started with a demonstration.
Oh babe, of course mama's gonna help build the wall. Do you think she's good enough?
Okay, a close look at the fretboard, getting started breaking down this classic guitar solo. But first, I want to invite you all to join my Indaband session. If you want to add some guitar, some bass, drums, vocals, anything you like, you can follow the link down in the description and download Indaband on your smartphone. Okay, jumping into our first set of licks, the solo is going to begin after a D to C major chord change. So,
oh babe, of course mother's gonna help build the wall.
And as that G major chord comes in, David Gilmour is gonna play. Okay, so pretty simple. I'm picturing my G major chord played as an A shape or as a G shape. And then right here, I've got the G major scale. All right, from that scale, I'm gonna start off 12th fret of the G string and then bend in the 13th fret of the B string up a full step. And vibratoing. Next, we're gonna play. All right, so that was bending the 13th fret up again and returning. Pulling off down a half step. And then going back to 13. Before playing 14, 13, 14 on the D string with a pull off. I like to slide away off of that note. So far you have the G chord coming in. Right there the C major or C/G comes in. That gets us to the second phrase, which ushers back in the G major chord, the tonic chord. All right, so there I'm sliding up to the 7th fret of the A string, perhaps from fret number 2, and then 5 on the G string, alternating. And then at the tail end of that lick, I'm sliding 5 down to 4 on the G string, and then going to the D note, 5th fret of the A string. Adding it into context. I'm gonna slide away off that 5th fret A string and then play the next phrase over C or C/G. Very, very simple here. Picturing the C major chord. I'm playing 3, 2, 3. with a pull off, bending up a full step, and then going back to the C note. Alright, from there we're gonna play. Okay, so once again, I'm picturing that G position, G major scale, or perhaps just a very basic G major pentatonic. All right, I'm going to slide up to the 14th fret of the D string, then grab 12 on the G and back to 14. Next, we're gonna bend the 14th fret of the G string up, and we're going to come down just about a half step. Next, we're gonna play. All right, that was a bend, a return, and then a pull off. Before going to 13th fret of the B string. And then finally, once again, that pull off on the 14th fret of the D string, down to 13, and then back to 14. All right, so that phrase once again. Alright, now this is where the chord progression is going to change. D major is going to come in, and David's going to picture it right here in its 10th fret position, rooted off of the low E string. Here he's going to play. Alright, so a little bit of a sweep pick there. He's just grabbing a little piece of the triad. That's the 11th fret of the G string, and then barring with the index finger on the 10th fret of the B and high E string. Alright, so he's dragging the pick across that chord before going to the 12th fret of the high E string and bending. Returning, and then vibratoing on the 10th fret of the high E string. Same thing down a full step as the C major chord comes in. And then finally, the last lick you need to learn. One more time, get that into your ear. Kind of reminds me of the Allman Brothers. So now, once again, we're picturing a little piece of that G major chord. Alright, that was 13 going down to 12 with a pull-off. Repeat. Alright, then we're going to play 12, 12, sliding down a full step, then sliding down a half step, and resolving on the root note, G. Alright, adding that into context, playing through the entire solo, nice and slow now. The G major chord comes in. Major. Just like that. Alright everybody, thanks so much for checking out this classic guitar solo with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and also let me know what solo you'd like for me to break down next. I want to thank my patrons for making all these lessons possible. I hope you're enjoying all those extra resources. And until next time, this is Rob coming at you from the Jersey Shore saying happy picking.